We can do whatever we want.
Well, I can go for hours without peeing. I mean, I'm talking like I can go like 10,
we are like
11 hours.
Gods.
I gotta hold that in.
Wait, are we recording?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think our viewers. I think our viewers knew this was going to happen because they probably have actually tried to play sealed before and had the exact same experience.
Yeah.
We came to the sealed room. We know that you guys want to see
Scars
block
because it's the only game in town.
Right.
It's the only thing fun.
This is going to disappear very soon. I mean, there's some kind of kitschy fun to Masters Edition, like, oh, we used to...
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
I remember playing this card back when it was cool.
Right, but as far as a actual format, it's junk.
So here's what we're going to do.
Yes.
We're going to continue to drink wine.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to go out and we're going to bust open a bunch of beer. This isn't
a good
technically...
idea.
Well, no, but it's also not technically one of our standard shows. But we're going to go play a draft because, well, we're here.
That will fire.
We're here, and... God damn it, we want to play something for you, the viewer. Not because we're
Why
sitting
are you
here.
pointing at the screen? We aren't recording that.
What?
We all have our little quirks.
Yeah, I'm all...
Man,
I
put your
assume...
pants back on.
I assume that there's always a camera on me at all times.
And that's a good way to live.
Yeah.
Now, my concern is after we went through all of that, George just left the room.
He's like, I am out of here.
Well, apparently he does not support drafted and wine sealed and delivered. Last week we found out that
we're pretty good at
Swiss.
We're pretty good at Swiss.
And we had, if you have not watched the last episode of Draft Beer,
it was epic.
Go back and watch the third round.
Yeah, round 3 of nothing else. Round 3 has the most hits out of everything, except for the draft building one. People have like just gone right to round 3.
Yeah,
because quite frankly, it's dramatic.
It is.
It is. I was rock hard by the end of that.
Yeah, it was a squeaker with 3 E's.
I'm not sure what that means. Is that anything? Is that like a cosplay thing?
E3. It's a.
Oh yeah.
It's so Bob Eucharism.
What?
Man, have you not watched Futurama? And if not, can you truly call yourself a nerd?
I watch Futurama. I'm just not a dick about it.
Well, then you aren't doing it right.
God.
So even when we go here, we have to wait.
Well,
but at least we're at 3 instead of the 1.
That was really
0.
sad. We were the only one though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
the 1 was us.
All alone in our putrescence.
Yeah. 1 is the loneliest.
So what does putrescence do? That's got to be a card.
It is a card. Something putrescence.
I don't know.
It Putrefy. No, it's something putrescence. Right? It's like 2 words. It's probably not in this set, right?
I don't know.
Wow, I'm pretty sure I'm just making shit up now.
No, you're probably right. Yeah, our viewers are much
more intelligent.
So
yeah,
let us know.
Yeah, considering we have like a combined IQ of like 2,000 in this room, you'd think we'd be better at this.
We have to really care, though.
You know, there's a danger that we have. I think we understand basic gameplay.
Yeah.
And we understand the history of Magic, but there was this giant gaping hole in between where we didn't give a...
Yeah, a rat's ass.
Yeah. None of us played.
None of us played for like 10 years.
Yeah. And probably some of you viewers experienced
I kept up with, a few things. I read about it from time to time, whatever, but I was like, that's not my life anymore. And then
you realized it was wrong.
And then the blog happened, Generation D20, and people started eating it up. And quite frankly, now it's all I think about.
Yep, I'm back.
Yeah, and you were talking about how we know basic gameplay. Yeah, I don't, and I'm going to prove that when I post my solo draft later on. Bob does not know basic gameplay.
Okay. Yeah, you made a few mistakes.
Yeah, pretty giant glaring mistakes.
Yeah, but the draft was solid.
Yeah.
Boom! The draft was solid.
You know how to pick.
So obviously you two are bringing me down.
Or something.
Okay.
All right, what do we got here?
We have
Enslave. I also like what's the postmodern lung?
there is an E there.
Oh.
No, I like...
It's Postmortem Lunge.
I like Bob's version.
Postmodern Lunge is probably going to be the title of my new novel. But yeah, my new band.
Postmodern Lunge.
I'm bringing ska back.
I kind of like that too. Okay. Gambit would be my second pick. There's no way we're not taking Enslave.
Enslave is too huge.
Yeah.
Even if it is a serious
I don't want it to go against us, if nothing else.
And black is a good color to be in. I mean,
we lucked out that last time.
Yeah, we're black and we're proud.
Thanks, Bob.
That promise, folks. This is not draft beer.
What does Earthling Pod do?
Earthling Pod?
Birthing Pod.
Birthing Pod.
Well, I can't.
You should be familiar with Birthing Pod.
You need a larger screen, Bob.
That's how you
I am sitting a long ways away from the screen.
Yeah, because of the restraining order.
Well, the screen's a dick.
We should take Furnace Camp just because somebody bitched that we took it last time.
Furnace Camp is awesome. Anyone who says differently needs
Pith
to
Driller.
Shut up.
Pith Driller is the correct pick.
It is the correct.
What does this one do?
You mean I made a correct pick?
Entomber Exarch would be pretty good also. It's a grave digger.
Yeah.
But Pith Driller it's technically black.
I also like the Mycosynth Wellspring, but that might table.
Yeah.
Right.
And I like Mortis Dogs, but
really?
I do.
Yeah.
Mortis Dogs on its way out, dealing that extra damage makes a really huge difference.
Yeah. These cheese nips on their way out are not.
Not much difference at all.
You're not supposed to eat the entire box by yourself, Bob.
You stop telling me what to do.
Not the crackers.
Grim Affliction?
The box. Grim Affliction, yeah. Some removal.
Yeah.
I like Brutalizer.
That was a tough choice when I was doing a solo solo draft. Solo. Like, let's play Pick Your Euphemism.
I also like the Dementia Bat. Mostly just because, I mean, it's awful expensive, but it's it has evasion. We like evasion. We need to remember we like evasion.
I love evasion. Seriously, I
like
evasion.
Yeah, the ability, removal tops evasion in Bread, right?
And already putting a -1/-1 on with this guy, then possibly proliferating.
Yeah, our fans would be proud.
Yep, good stuff happening there.
Yeah.
Here,
I'm gonna come up with my own acronym other than bread.
Break. That's the other one.
No, I'm some.
Guess Verdict is a possibility. I would say. Probably
since we passed the
Entomber Exarch.
Sure.
I could also
what's
see.
Caress of Phyrexia?
You draw 3 cards, but you lose 3 life and you get 3 poison counters.
But you can do it to your opponent. Which means it can just be game over if you get into an infect game.
Right. Yeah, but it's really expensive. I also like Leeching Bite.
I see it being good, but I just know this is going to be a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
I like Leeching Bite also.
Yeah, if that table, I say we take it.
Okay. I would agree with that. I also like this curve.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's
you got some fries in that shake?
Another Grim Affliction.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nope. Mono black, fuckers!
They never see it coming.
No.
They never see that coming.
We really are black and proud.
Then we draw all islands.
Yeah, you said black and proud.
And we get like 8 islands in a row.
Why did we put islands into our mono black deck?
Chancellor something? Ooh.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh.
If Chancellor...
Really? How did that pass to here?
Because it's a triple blue and people are like, it's not worth waiting around for the mill.
We could start going in on blue. We could take a Spinethopter with maybe no intention.
Okay, what is the correct pick, and what is the pick we're going to do?
Leeching Bite.
Leeching Bite is probably...
Correct pick is probably Blinding Soul Eater.
You think so?
Oh, I would say...
Because it's removal?
Yeah, technically removal. You can... Parasitic Implant. Let's go with Leeching Bite. Okay, we know we're going to end up in green-black.
There's a good chance.
You knew that?
Well, I think so.
I didn't know that. I thought blue was looking pretty sweet.
What I think is going to happen is we're going to get to the last pack, and then we're going to...
We're going to be really drunk.
And we're going to think that taking Alpha Tyrannex and Molder Beast
the thing
is just too much fun.
Is that Leeching Bite is eminently splashable. We don't have to be in green.
Right.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Don't commit too early. Gremlin Mine. Suture Priest is also,
it's solid.
Yeah, is a solid early drop.
I'm gonna make the argument for the Gremlin Mine. It's cheap.
If there's any chance we're going to green, that means that any kind of artifact destruction is awfully handy. Because there's a lot of things that react to that in green.
We're definitely not an infect deck, that's for sure.
Right. Here, I think Mortis Dogs. Despise is...
I've heard good things about that card.
I mean, you're making him pitch a creature or a planeswalker.
So on the first turn, that can be really annoying. Because they're down a card on...
But we're sitting at 2 creatures, 3 if you count Enslave.
Right.
So I'm not to panic, it's early, but I think Mortis Dogs is solid, and we have a way to get him back.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So what's its graveyard effect? Does it deal extra death?
It does its power.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Bob, it in fact does extra death.
Blind Zealot. Probably.
Yeah.
Pristine Talisman wouldn't be all bad either.
Yeah. I'm a new fan of the Vapor Snag, but I mean I'm not gonna take it over a Blind Zealot.
Yeah. Having Intimidate and having a
I can also see the Postmortem Lunge or even the Pristine Talisman, but yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't a no-brainer.
Well,
Soul Eater, Apostle's Blessing.
Wow.
I say Soul Eater.
Right, because we're still open to colors.
Yeah.
Blue
and it's
could
Phyrexian, so if nothing else, you have an unblockable creature.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Why not? Here we would have the argument of this because it's Phyrexian.
And it's haste for 2.
And we'd have the argument for this.
Because it's on color.
And we'd have the argument for this because we don't seem to have anything in the air and we might need to kill it. Votes?
I'd say Corrosive Gale.
Same here.
Okay.
I also would have accepted the the hasty thing.
We would have also accepted Slash.
Okay, that table to take it.
Okay. And there's a Dementia.
Why not?
We got it anyway.
And
a Vapor Snag. Everybody wins!
Man, what did they get? Because we probably did
for.
not do stuff right.
I think it really depends on what that Chancellor was like selling for as to whether we should have taken it instead.
No, it's not selling for
nothing.
much.
Yeah, whatever then.
Yeah.
Praetor's Codpiece? What? Council. They really need to work on those abbreviations.
Too expensive.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's a nice effect.
Redonkulous.
Yes. Strandwalker.
I love the Strandwalker, even though it's costly.
Pretty good because it gives the reach.
Blight Widow, bitches.
Blight Widow would also be a
my goodness
fine choice.
I also like the Plague Mirror in spite of the fact that it is.
In fact. Yeah, any mana acceleration is good.
So what are we thinking here? Are we thinking splashing green and going black-blue, or going black-green and splashing the blue, baby?
Or just going black with a splash of green.
I am thinking Strandwalker.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, that's a good...
It helps us with flight.
Yep.
And
it gives a pretty good buff.
Yep. And living weapons are just extremely flexible. Oh, wow.
Ooh, I'm going to have to go with the Fangren Marauder. Maybe the Pierce Strider.
I would say that's a toss-up.
Yeah. No, I'm in the same boat as you. After what the Fangren Marauder did for us,
I think
we owe it to him.
Yeah, you mean the point where it won us the game?
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't see passing it.
I don't see any black.
Have it.
I don't want anyone to have that.
Yeah.
Unless we can enslave it, because then the symmetry.
There's a lot of good cards in that deck. At least a lot of playable cards for us.
Yeah.
Anyway. Maybe not necessarily good cards,
but we very well might get something back that we want.
I could actually see with this going with the Divine Offering.
The cards that stood out to me: Divine Offering,
Mirror and Metal,
Flare Husk, Mirror and Metal. Looking at our artifact state right now, Mirror and Metal's probably not going to get its bonus.
No, but it's still a 2/2 trick.
Right. The Flare Husk I like because it gives you an early blocker,
right,
and then makes
something else better.
something a little bit better. And if it's on a Mortis Dogs, that's one more life they're losing. If it's on a Dementia Bat, or you know,
honestly, there's a good chance we'll be able to get a. You know, yes, take the Flare Husk. We can always sack it. I like the Divine Offering just because you get life and you destroy one of the artifacts.
Oh, yeah.
Removal is good. You can quote me on that, folks. George says removal is good.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So, Core Prowler.
Jesus Christ. So, this has gotten ugly.
Collapsed lung, eh?
Postmodern lung. Yeah.
Pistis Strike.
Well,
it could be Mere Sire. I'm not against that.
Just because it's a double chump.
Yeah. It holds early while we get our late game.
I'm not seeing anything awesome there for our
Quarter Paladin can be good. But yeah, Serum Raker is probably
the best card there.
So do we take that just to not have it come up against
because it's double blue, it's never making the deck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pistis Strike.
Pistis Strike, probably. It's specific removal, but it's
just a sideboard.
It's an effect, kind of.
Well, it's just a sideboard.
I'm gonna go with Spread the Sickness here.
Yep.
We have no creatures.
I would also like Viridian Emissary.
Agreed.
Okay, the thing about our creature count, I think we go Spread the Sickness, and I'm just going to click on it. The thing about our creature count, Enslave, Strandwalker, and Flare Husk all kind of count as creatures. So we're really more at 10 than 7.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go ahead and believe you.
I mean, yeah, they're living weapons, and it's only kind of a creature.
Well, yeah, but I'm a living weapon, and you don't see me bragging about it.
You do it all the time.
Only because I'm killing people.
Hey, guys, guess what I just did? I just killed a man with my bare hands. Yeah, Bob, we know.
We get it. You're a living weapon.
Career, because we are still winning creatures. The Zenith, just because it's rare.
Metallic Mastery, maybe?
Metallic Mastery.
Wait, what? Oh.
I mean, that's pretty... Okay. If we see a Galvanic Blast, we're going to splash red, right?
Do we have anything big in our... No, nothing to get with the Treasure Mage.
Mm-hmm.
My argument would be we are more likely to play this than any other card in the deck.
Fair enough.
Let's take it.
But we won't play it.
Right.
But we're more likely to play it.
Morbid Plunder, Virulent Wound, Esquire. There's a lot of things I want here.
Excuse me. I think Virulent Wound, even though it's a it's a -1/-1 counter.
Right.
It kills something, and you can do it early to take out their Porcelain Knight dude.
But I can also see the Morbid Plunder just bringing back. I mean, with such few creatures,
right?
That could be
go with the Morbid Plunder. That's fine.
That could be huge for us.
Yeah, we probably should take it. The thing I'm worried about Morbid Plunder is that it'll be a 1-for-1, because we won't even have enough creatures to.
Right.
I would go with the Ichor
Wellspring. Yeah.
Yeah,
of the cards that's the only one that has
there's nothing else.
A shot of making our deck.
That's pretty much all crap, but let's take
the Silver Skin.
Let's take the Quicksilver guys.
Yeah.
That can blow up in your face so hard. Like you picked
Porn star hard.
That's what she said.
Why do I talk? Okay. The Slagworm? Go big, or the Dross Ripper?
Oh no, we go...
Or the
Predation.
Unnatural Predation.
We need some huge creatures, man.
Then go with the beast.
Yeah. That's because...
We are so that Magic player.
We really are.
At least Bob and I. Are you, George?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes.
He's a little bit more combo-tastic.
Well, okay, true, but my thing is, I tend to go for the low toughness, high power creatures because I just want to freaking kill them.
Right.
Yeah.
Mirror Metal.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's the only card, so.
Yep.
Infuser can be
awesome.
nasty.
It can be good in the correct deck, but we
rarely
have the correct deck.
I guess.
Haven't yet.
Take Vivisect!
Oh, Jesus.
Potentially. Like, the Geyser and Vivisection and Vapor Snare, we have
a semi...
possible...
We have a utilitarian selection of blue.
The thing is that...
Flare Husk.
Caustic Hound.
Vivisection.
Oh, really? It'll never make the deck because it sucks chunks.
I know.
Will. Training drone.
Take the training drone. Ooh.
Interesting.
Just to have a counterspell. I love the counterspells.
Double blue is a little bit of a commitment. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, but so was this whole project. And we're still doing it. Jeez, what's your problem?
What's that?
Embersmith
at the end? Endless Death?
Necrotic Ooze. It has activated abilities of all creatures in all graveyards.
That's sick.
It can be. There aren't that many great activated abilities.
No, that's true.
We could have it sack itself.
Necropede
is solid.
Embersmith
would have been my first pick.
And early.
Even if we're not ever going to play it.
Right. Embersmith is great.
It's huge.
I also, after much grousing on my part, actually have come around to liking Instill Infection.
Okay, good. I like it as well. And even a Silver Mirror or a Horizon Spellbomb. There's arguments for Horizon Spellbomb.
Necropede's the pick.
Necropede's the pick. Because we are picking up late game.
Right.
And we need some early games.
We're stalling about early.
Yeah, stalling and hoping not to die. Replicas?
Yeah,
Silvac
is my inclination.
You know, I always hate to pass a Cisbearer.
I hate to pass a Glenhawk.
But that's Glenhawk Isle is awesome. But no, the Silvac replica.
Oh shit, Volition.
Oh, okay.
Tumble Magnet
and a Scrap Melter.
Holy crap!
That's a lot of stuff.
What did the people take out of this pack?
They had to gotten Mythics. That's the only thing I think of.
Yeah, this had to be an incredible pack.
That had to have had a Mythic of some sort. It's probably whatever a Mythic would be.
We're 2 picks in, right?
This particular set.
Yeah, there were 2 picks. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and
I
guess it could be another uncommon and a rare.
Sure. I think we have to take the Tumble Magnet.
Tumble Magnet makes most sense for what we are doing.
For what we are doing.
Scrap Melter, I think, is the best
individual choice, yes.
Volition Reigns, I think, is just a stretch. I think we are not going to have that much blue.
Right. I would take the Life Staff over the Volition Reigns at this point.
Wow. I hate having it out there when we don't have
a
Release the Beast with it.
Right, but we do have a Silvac replica.
Sure. Right.
So we do have a way to get rid of it.
Oh, crud. How do you pass a turn to Slag even if you're not playing red?
By taking the Arbalist?
Yeah. I know, that was my other choice, but I hate getting rid of a turn to Slag. It kills your Arbalist.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have much equipment, though. We have
double red is going to cost too much, so we almost have to take the Arbalist. I don't know if it'll make our deck.
We could also do the Ichor Rats just to be dicks, but
they'll table. It'll table.
Well, there's probably someone.
2 heavy Arbalists.
Whoa. Flesh allergy.
And I was looking at the Tyrannex. I mean, there's lots of things here. There's 2.
Yeah.
Monomeres. There's an
Okay, here's the thing. We're probably playing the heaviest black out of everybody. We are also probably playing the heaviest green out of everybody. Is the Tyrannex going to table?
I don't think the Tyrannex will.
Okay, you think that
one of these black cards probably will.
All right.
So take that Tyrannex.
But we don't have any acceleration to get to. But we're buying time.
Yeah.
That gives us 4 top-end quality. And we've picked up enough artifacts, although some of these are not ones that we're going to play.
Right.
But enough that something like a Forger isn't necessarily a bad.
Even if it ends up just being like a blocker.
Right. We could take Cisbearer, though,
as a good threat.
As a good blocker.
Yeah.
Based on the artifacts we are likely to play, I would go with the Cisbearer. On the other hand, our 2-drops is our weak spot. Our 3s is crazy.
Right. Glinthawk, Yeah, let's take this as bearer.
Yeah.
Let's just
accept our weakness.
Yes.
I would go with the red monomer. I also love the fume spitter. I will say though.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually,
red monomer.
The fume spitter is kind of what I was thinking.
I'm thinking the fume spitter.
I would love to even get the Stark Slick Shores, just since we are thinking about playing blue. But I think fume spitter is probably.
It's still the. I know you're thinking the ramp. I know you're trying to. I know you're thinking of our mana curve or whatever, but.
And we do need something there. Maybe.
That's all crap.
Liquid metal coating.
Yeah.
So someone doesn't.
Liquid metal coating.
Yeah, that's the only.
It means that we can kill anything with our Silvark replica.
Right.
But it's not gonna make the deck though.
Yeah, probably not, because we are picking
still
up
infection.
It's still infection. Happy to take it. Glad that it tabled.
Flight Spellbomb?
Flight Spellbomb's probably the most likely.
Yep.
Hull Orders can be pretty good because it has the draw card and counter. But I don't.
So does the Flight Spellbomb.
Right, you're drawing the card there too. So.
Moriak replica.
Yep,
Yeah,
replica.
that's a no-brainer. I think
let's take
the Volshock is a no-brainer.
Yeah, because someone would be happy to get that.
Right. Bonds of Quicksilver.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
And
because we have no other option.
Okay. It'll be interesting to see whether it's worth it to splash the blue. Because I would not say we have home runs.
In green?
In blue.
Or in blue?
I mean, we have Vivisection, Quicksilver Geyser would be the only two I would consider, and I think we have pretty good depth in black, green, and Artifact.
To not splash?
Yeah, to not splash.
Yeah, I think
I do love the Vivisect, though.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a solid card.
I wish we'd gotten a Molder Beast. But we didn't see one, or else we would have taken it.
Yes. Okay. Let's go with the obvious. Enslave, Pith Driller, Caress of Phyrexia, maybe.
Maybe.
Spread the Sickness, Entomber Exarch. I think Mortis Dogs.
Well, whatever.
I really like it. Instill Infection is even a maybe for me. Because we have...
Morbid Plunder. Since we're likely to be a little low on creatures.
Right. Grim Affliction.
And then the Fume Spitter.
And the Fume Spitter.
Okay.
I could see Blind Zealot, Instill Infection, Caress of Phyrexia probably being ahead of our even splashing blue.
Yeah.
Here, on the high end, we have the Slagworm, the Tyrannex, and the Marauder.
Okay, so we go with the Cyst Bearer.
And the Leeching Bite, for sure.
Yep.
The Pistis Strike and Corrosive Gale, we can kind of wait and see.
Right.
Those could be great sideboard.
Yeah. That's pretty much all they are.
There is... What do we have that flies?
Nada.
We have a Strandwalker to stop flight.
Well, yes. But we don't have anything that itself flies.
Right. Correct. We would not be killing anything.
There is something to be said for the Corrosive Gale. Yes, yes, you're supposed to not say. But, man, how many times have we lost just because we have no flight?
Yeah, no.
And having something that just... It's like, oh, it's a blue-white deck. It's nothing but flying
creatures. Agreed,
but
it's a situational enough card to where it just relegates sideboard. It's not a main deck card. I'm sorry.
I see it as a possible 22nd, 23rd card, depending on where we're at.
But we have enough. We have enough to not.
We'll see what our artifacts say.
Because Strandwalker, yes.
Yep,
Tumble Magnet, yes. Silvark Replica, yes. Moriak Replica, yes.
Heavy Arbalest.
Maybe.
Necropede for sure.
yes. Gremlin, yes.
And then Flare Husk. Okay, so we have 2 cards left.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to say that we take... we have
Anchor
11
Bellspring?
creatures. I mean, I think we have to take the Blind Zealot.
Okay, I could see that because we're at 11 creatures, and again we do have an Enslave and 2 living weapons.
Yeah.
So we're kind of at 14
and maybe even the Trespassing Soul Eater, because it is a 2/2 creature, and we could make it unblockable in a pinch. But I mean,
I like that better if we had a little more equipment or something to slap on it first. But yeah, we have a couple. But
or you say fuck it and go with Caressaphyrexia.
My inclination before that would be Instill Infection because it replaces itself.
Yeah.
So hopefully we are drawing one of our creatures.
Okay.
I have no problem with that.
And its removal. And then probably Blind Zealot. We do have the Flare Husk and Strandwalker as possible equipment to put on him. Mm-hmm. I haven't had great experience with the Blind Zealot, to tell you the truth. There's so many artifacts that can block him.
Right.
That rarely do I end up sacking him.
Well, yeah. I mean, you pretty much have to get it out right away, and then...
And he's kind of expensive for...
Right.
What's our mana curve right now?
Excellent question.
Okay.
We're sitting here. We're light early.
Yeah.
So... what would be a successful turn 2? Like, my problem with Ichor Wellspring is we have nothing
that will get rid of it.
To get rid of it, yeah.
Right.
Well, we have a Grumble Mine.
But that only kills artifact creatures.
Oh, well, then it sucks.
The only thing we have to get rid of it would be a Sylvok Replica.
Yeah, and that's where
that seems way.
Yeah, and
it's ridiculous.
We won't be using that.
Although it is 10 life once you get out the Marauder.
Right.
But I'd rather do it to theirs and gain life.
We have a Morbid Plunder.
Mm-hmm.
So we need more creatures probably to bring back, because the Morbid Plunder won't get us a living weapon or.
What's the Dementia Bat do?
2/2. You can sack it to have him discard 2 cards. It's just expensive.
That's way too expensive.
You
think there's going to be a lot of red?
I think there's going to be a lot of red, and I think for what the Blind Zealot is going to give us.
Yeah.
For 3 mana, it's going to give us a 2/2. It's going to give us a bear.
Right.
Is what I really think it's going to give us.
A black bear.
It's going to give us a black bear. And I think the Courier would give us a better upside, and if nothing else, a better defender.
Now, we do have quite a bit of anti-artifact.
We do.
So we may be able to pick off the things that would be able to
stop
the Blind Zealot.
That's true.
That said, that is more... I don't know if it... I mean, it's like, man, they have to have a mountain in order for the mountain to work at all.
Right.
You know what? Flip a coin on this one, and then if they're playing red and we have that one in, if they're...
Right.
I mean, you can switch them.
Let's go with the Courier to start with.
It's beefier for the same cost.
Right. Okay. I think that is probably our best bet.
Yeah.
I think we have some nice sideboard action for flight.
Hot sideboard action.
I guess the other thing that we could do is play like we did last time, go with a 24 card with a little less land, because we aren't nearly as...
Yeah, the problem is we have no...
We have very little
accelerants.
Right. Yeah, we have no ramp.
So
fair enough.
Let's see what it suggests for...
Too bad we didn't take any of those...
those mirrors.
Those mirror, yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we never do.
And the Pro Tour guys take them pretty early.
Yeah. Because you got to.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to have them at all, you got to take them early.
Okay.
Because,
9, 8, that works for me. Looks like we have quite a bit of black. And we definitely want to be... Yeah. Sure. Let's submit. Submit.
Okay.
And of course, we were the last ones. We need to stop this, and we will be back.
In general, we need to stop this.
Yeah.